Oh, nah. What's up with the YouTube? Y'all know I'm TK and this is Cuts by Kelly. For this video, I want to talk about another aspect of barbering, which is the business side of it. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because I know for beginner barbers and even some seasoned barbers, we really focus on our product and our talent. And it could be great, but if our business side of the game is horrible, we will plateau quickly. We'll limit ourselves on getting to a successful life in barbering. Whether that success is like a celebrity clientele, or owning your own product line, or just having your own shop. So just things of that nature. So I want to talk about that today. So if this interests you, won't you subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell as well, and leave a comment. But with that, let's get into it. Yeah. So one of the first things I want to talk about in your barbering is your mindset and your approach to it. First of all, for me, before I even started cutting hair professionally, my mind was like, I'm gonna come at it and I'll do it on the side. Like I like cutting hair, but I didn't love it. And so I just was like, man, I catch it on the side, make me a few bucks on the side and just leave it at that. And that was my approach. So first of all, I think if you have that mindset, you really need to change that mindset if you're looking to make barbering your thing. If you're coming in here with barbering and saying, all right, this is going to be my hustle, okay, but at least have that as a short-term goal. Look, I'm going to cut hair on the side to get to my next step of cutting full time. I can understand that. But just coming and just having that mindset of, man, this is my side hustle and that's all it could be, that's the wrong mindset to have. And so you're going to lose already before you even get into the game, because you won't have the right energy and the motivation that you need to put out good product and have all the energy that you need to kind of push yourself to go to the next level. Because each time you're trying to climb up the ladder or whatever, it takes energy just to take that next step. And as you continue to take different steps, it's going to take more energy each time you go up. So if you don't have the mindset of like, man, I'm getting into this to change the game or to change my life or to be one of the best barbers where I'm at, or hairstylist, if you don't have that particular mindset, you're going to lose. And that's a mindset for any business, really, because statistics show that the first 5 years it can make you or break you, and that's a hard time, especially if you're building clientele. And for example, I'm going through it again. I build clientele, then I move, so I'm in the process of rebuilding clientele. So that could be a hard process if you don't have the right mindset and also know what you can get out of barbering. And to bring out that point, like, one thing I looked up was how much money does barbers make, and also how much money is just in the hair industry itself. So I had to look that up, and me looking that up, back when I looked it up a few years ago, it was somewhere, I forgot how many million, but it was like over $500 million in a specific sector of the hair industry. So it motivated me, because I'm like, man, if they got that much money into this sector, like, I should be able to get at least 6 figures from it. So that motivated me to say, you know what, I need to change my approach of what I'm doing. And it's like with anything else. If you are going to college, you want to get into a field like medical field, law, stuff like that. Right now, technology is the thing. So in those different fields, there's money, and there's continual money. Money will continue to come into those industries because we always need those things. And that's why you like, you know what, I'm gonna get into that. So I'm thinking about barbering. You're always gonna need somebody to cut your hair. I mean, I don't think they're gonna make robots to do it. And so this industry has money in it. So it's not a bad industry to get in, but it is an entrepreneur industry. So that puts a lot of weight on you. So if the weight is on you, now you're leaving a 9 to 5 where they tell you when to come in. They also tell you what quota you have to meet and how you have to work. They're on your back and they're motivating you in a sense, whether it's good or bad. You try to maintain that because you're going to get this paycheck and you want to keep your job. But when you come on to your entrepreneur side, there's nobody to motivate you. So you have to have that mindset, or even now you have YouTube and you can see others. It could be motivation. Even on other social media platforms, that could be motivation for you to keep pressing. And so it's harder, I can say, from the motivation standpoint, because you got to build your brand. You got to put your name out there and have your name relevant with good products. So all that has to be built in your starter years. So as you start getting established, and now it's like every time they say, oh man, that's TK, it's like, oh, I know what kind of work he does, or I don't want to go to TK because he always messing up. So it's those things that you're building at those beginning stages. That's why those beginning stages is so important, because it's your foundation to your business. So you want a good foundation so you could build upon. And once you get the foundation real good, the next thing you know, it starts to get a little easier. So just recently I looked up, I think it's like 2020, just natural hair products. I think it was 2019 really, but natural hair care products, that business or that part of the hair industry was worth around $8 to $9 billion. And we already know just recently, like, natural hair care products just went up. You start going to Walmart, Target, like they have their own natural hair section now because it just started going up that high. But and it started trending. But the point is, that's just one sector of hair, the hair industry. So I mean, $9 billion, to me that sounds like they have money in that part. And then if you think about just weaves, lashes, like barbers, hair products, just like gels, pomades, just the whole nine that comes in it, that's not included. We have like multi-billion-dollar industry here in barbering or dealing with hair. So right now, if you're just starting in it, or you're at the beginning stages, or middle, or towards the latter end, you still can revamp yourself and increase your finances or your work in this industry. But you just got to find what you like. It's almost like with barbering, where in barbering, you fade, but maybe you really like stuff about the eyebrow. So maybe you should start arching the eyebrows and learning how to do the tattoos for the eyebrows or whatever like that, Or if you're in barbering and then you're really into hair, like keeping hair, helping people grow their hair, like me. This part of the industry is like a lot of people want their hair. Now for me, I'm going on it, man. I've been bald for over a decade now. I'm cool with mine. But I'm just saying, like, you have people losing hair and don't want to lose it, and that's understandable. So maybe that's something you're interested in. So you should put some of your energy in that area of the barbering industry while cutting hair. But just think about it. If you cut hair and you have knowledge about that, how many of your clients that will be like, you know what, I'm going to try that product? Or, oh, you have a product? Oh man, I'm going to try this. Or, you have a system that I could go through that would help me, oh, I'm gonna try that. So now you're increasing your brand or whatever. You're helping your client, and you're also bringing more revenue to yourself. So I'm saying all this to say about the business side of the game, because like I said, sometimes at the beginning stages, our approach is, you know what, I'm just going to come in and cut hair. I'm going to have the best fade ever, the most crispy lining, and everybody's going to come to me. Cool, that sounds good. But you only could be behind a chair for so long, for so many hours of a day, you know, and then you're going to get worn out after a while. Especially if you have kids and a wife, if you have family, man, it's going to get old, you know, and you won't be able to do it as long as you want to do it. So, and then a good thing now, you know, prices are going up. So yeah, you could make a living that way, but still, if you want to get to another stratosphere, you're going to have to figure out ways to kind of make money without being behind the chair. So that's where all those other options come in at, like I said, trying to find something that you could do that will bring you maximum income with the least amount of work. Especially, like I said, for people who just starting out, whoever it is who is barbering, because there's money in this field that we can get, you know, but we got to have the right approach. And if we're coming into this industry thinking, man, I'm just going to do this on the side, make a little bit of ducats or whatever, then that's what you're going to get out of it. But you have to change that mindset and come into it like, man, you know what? I'm coming in to be the best barber that people know. You know, maybe you're not the best, but have that mindset. So sooner or later, with all that, with your mindset doing that, and then you're working after it, trying to perfect your fades, trying to get in, going to hair shows, going to different meet and greets and stuff like that, learning about the craft, and not only that, learning about the business side of it and things that you can do in this craft, is going to help you out more than you would expect, you know. Because like I said, for me personally, and I'm hoping for you, if you're watching this video, it's like, man, I didn't come in this industry to go ahead on and make, you know, 50K or average amount, you know what I mean? Like, I came to have my own business so I can make millions in this thing, 6 figures a year, if not 7. And so that's why we're here. So the point is, first of all, we got to have the right mindset, and then the other things, like I said, will add on to that. So for this video, I really just wanted to focus on us changing our mind and focusing on what our niche is going to be in this industry. Yeah, we all can cut hair, perfect, but now we got to find something else to add to that so we can start getting to the next level and getting the money that we really want out of this industry. Man, this profession is awesome. I feel like it's like any other entrepreneurship. You get what you put in. So if you're putting in a little bit or 10%, expect to get 10% back. If you're putting in 100, expect to get that back, and you'll see the return. But first of all, you got to change the mindset and really approach this industry and this profession as the #1 thing that's going to get you the money. But man, if you really like this content, make sure you subscribe to this channel if it's giving you any value. Leave a comment, like I said, if you have any questions about some of the things I talk about, or if you have a topic that you want me to talk about. You know, I try to feature that in one of my upcoming videos. Also, hit the notification bell, man, hit that like button. I really appreciate that, you know. With all the algorithms and all that for YouTube, it kind of pushes out the videos so more people could come on the team. And I really would appreciate that if you'd do it. So subscribe and like to this channel. But with that, this is TK with Cuts by Kelly, and I appreciate you.